still there is a variation in yield between the two, between especially on the second crop. Well, you can get up to 13 kg, 1,365 kg per hectare, even 211 on farmers' field. It is not consistent. This is all due to land preparation. In some places there may be a moisture deficit. In some places maybe excess of moisture. Well, what is really the specific characteristics of teff? I think most of you know what is teff. Really, it has an unequal characteristics as a crop. It withstands low moisture conditions better than maize and sorghum. It withstands waterlogged and anoxic conditions better than maize, wheat, and sorghum also. Teff straw is preferred rather than any other crop by the livestock. Teff has higher market price than any other crop in Ethiopia now. Teff grain is not attacked by weevils, has reduced post-harvest to cover it even. You don't have to cover seed by or 2 plowings are sufficient to get a good production of teff and by using the herbicide. Finished. For weeding, you can use herbicide. So, the climatic change and the sustainability of vertical production in the Ethiopian highlands. What shall we do? There is climate anomalies, there is no water logging, and how are we going to plant our teff? So, there is population is sustained by crops which are largely under rainfall conditions. Most of the countries under rainfall conditions, very few irrigated in the arid and semi-arid areas. In recent years, however, most areas have experienced significant drought. Even 2009 is a drought here in Ethiopia. Rainfall is highly variable in most parts of the country, both in terms of length of the rainy season and amount of rainfall, shortage, late rainfall, early withdrawal. This variability has also had a significant impact on rainfed agriculture as well as the environment of Ethiopia. Drought has occurred in various parts of Ethiopia, many times seriously affecting crop production, food market price, and ultimately the cost of living. This uncertainty regarding agricultural production as well as intervention in agricultural improvement has caused concerns in both local authorities and world bodies alike, which have been collaborating to combat the drought. So, the present scenario with the rainfall and the climatic change, farmers are very much confused of when to plant their crop, especially teff. The teff varieties which are to be planted in the highland verticals where waterlogging is a common phenomenon. Now there is no rain, or when it is going to start. So a farmer to plant his wheat, is he going to use a drainage or without drainage? Still he is uncertain about the rainfall. So less rainfall and late onset and early withdrawal of the rainfall in the highlands of Ethiopia and crop failure in drought-prone areas has challenged the farmers. Traditional farmers are confused of planting dates, mainly land preparation, especially for teff, crop variety to use. They don't have less moisture stress or waterlogged in the use of the implement itself. So can we avoid this in the Ethiopian highlands? This is a common phenomenon in most of the Ethiopian highlands, and yes, we can convert that one to this if we have a commitment really. Thank you very much. The use of machinery. that I'll talk first about that. Well, Ethiopia is a poor country. Even there is a recommendation for vertisol that we can use camber beds. We can produce a lot of food on camber beds. This research was done 1977-78 European calendar. The research finding is on the shelf. We cannot take it to the farmers. That's a major problem. Secondly, the fertility status of vertisols are very low. The farming system is crop livestock integration. At least a farmer may have 1 up to 3 to 4 sheep, 2 cows, calf, and at least he should have 2 oxen. That is a must. Or he has to borrow 1 oxen from an neighbor so that he can plow his land. Unless and otherwise he's very rich, you cannot have 4 oxen. You can have 2 oxen. That is for 1 plowing. You need 2 oxen. For a plowing, you cannot plow with one oxen or 1 animal. The problem of internal drainage, it is also very costly. You see, farmers are complaining of their shortening of their land, or the production will decrease if they open more furrows even. It is a big challenge for broadbed and furrow maker even. So that's also, internal drainage is also very costly and expensive under farmer circumstances. Water harvesting is one of the options to maximize crop production and productivity.
Please have one meeting, please. Let's see people are very happy. Get it in the bags. Then we listen to what.
Can use it for the second crop of food crop. If there is no moisture stress, they can grow fruit trees like apple, mango, high value crops, onion, garlic, and so on. Teff is an equal crop for Ethiopia. Now it is getting popularity in America and Europe. Big research is going on, and also there is a fund from Magnite Foundation. Well, in some cases also they are going to take the license from the Ethiopians also. There is a problem anyway. Now the tree really the nutritional value of teff is very high, especially high in protein. Under irrigated conditions, usually in the arid and semi-arid areas, you can grow teff, but there should not be a crust forming. There should not be a deficit irrigation. There should not be a deficit irrigation. If you supply a good moisture up to heading, that's good. You have to give it a good moisture up to heading. After that, it can survive by its own. A colleague asked me about Brahanu Double. Yes, I know. I got his paper also. In 1983, he was the first man to present here. He is Brahanu Double. He is still alive there. He was doing as a consultant in Ethiopia. Now he is not a deputy minister or so. Anyway, he's doing a good job. Well, the classification, the Ethiopian classification, the FAO classification, the soil classification we have is still crude. Still we are naming the FAO classification, we had it before. Now agroecological based classification is going to be produced, but it is not yet underway. So our soil is not classified under this, the new one, URB, not yet. So we are still referring to the old ones. Well, there is also a question of rotating teff, chickpea teff. It has got its own reason. The indigenous knowledge of the Ethiopian farmers is that without any rainfall, pulses can be grown on vertisols starting from October. In October, they grow latirus. Why? Because it is a hard-coated. There is still a moisture in October. So they have to grow latirus in early October. When do they plant the chickpea? They plant the chickpea after mid-October. The soil gets dry because the latirus is hard-coated and also it can withstand that residual moisture even. Chickpea cannot withstand moisture. So you cannot try to plant chickpea in the main season, not at all. So you cannot come to plant chickpea in June or July and then go for teff. It would have been good because due to the nitrogen accumulation in the soil, first if you plant chickpea, then it can reduce your nitrogen consumption of the teff. You may reduce by half, but you cannot plant chickpea in the main rainy season. Erosion is a major problem. This is under farmer circumstance in Ethiopia. You start plowing from April, May, preparing your land. And you come in June to plant some crops, July for teff, and August for wheat, and the pulse crops in October. During this period of the time, the land is left bare and fallow, but plowed. So it just falls on the soil itself. That's why erosion, real erosion and gully erosion is a major problem. Okay, that's what I have. Maybe if I missed, I can again.